You take about 20,000 breaths every single day without even thinking about it. But have you ever wondered what would happen if you just stopped? How long could you actually hold your breath? 1 minute, 2. What if I told you the world record is over 24 minutes? How is that even possible? Today, we're diving deep into the science behind holding your breath, exploring the limits of the human body, and revealing the secrets of the world's elite freedivers. You might be shocked to learn what your own body is capable of. So, let's start with what happens the moment you decide to hold your breath. For the first 30 seconds or so, it might feel surprisingly easy. You're relaxed, just chilling. This is because your body is using the oxygen already stored in your blood. But after that initial phase, things start to get interesting. The levels of carbon dioxide, or CO2, in your blood begin to rise. Now, here's a common misconception. The urge to breathe is primarily caused by a lack of oxygen. For the average untrained person, this overwhelming urge to breathe usually kicks in around the 1-minute mark. Most of us will cave and take a breath somewhere between 1 and 2 minutes. Pushing past this point takes serious mental fortitude. Your diaphragm starts to spasm uncontrollably, which feels like involuntary hiccups or convulsions in your chest. Your heart rate might increase as your body tries to circulate the remaining oxygen more efficiently. You might feel dizzy, lightheaded, and your vision might even start to tunnel. This is your body's way of telling you, hey, this is getting dangerous. We need oxygen, now. At this stage, you're entering the danger zone. Pushing it too far can lead to a loss of consciousness, often called a shallow water blackout if you're in the water, which can be fatal. Without a fresh supply of oxygen, brain cells can start to die within minutes. So, how on earth do professional freedivers manage to stay underwater for so long? The answer lies in a combination of incredible genetics, rigorous training, and a fascinating physiological response called the mammalian dive reflex. This is an automatic, involuntary reflex that all mammals, including us, possess. When your face is submerged in cold water, something amazing happens. Your heart rate slows down dramatically, a process called bradycardia. This conserves oxygen by reducing the speed at which it's pumped around your body. At the same time, your blood vessels, particularly in your limbs, start to constrict. This process, known as peripheral vasoconstriction, shunts blood away from your arms and legs and redirects it to your vital organs, primarily your heart and brain, ensuring they get the last precious bits of oxygen. It's like your body is going into an ultra power-saving mode, but the dive reflex is only part of the story. Freedivers spend years training their bodies and minds. They practice special breathing techniques before a dive, like packing or glossopharyngeal insufflation, where they actively gulp air into their lungs to increase their volume beyond a normal full breath. This gives them a larger starting reservoir of oxygen. They also train to increase their tolerance to high levels of CO2 and low levels of oxygen. This is a mental game as much as a physical one. They learn to stay calm, to ignore the body's frantic signals to breathe, and to enter a meditative Zen-like state. Their bodies also adapt over time. For example, some elite divers have been found to have larger spleens. Why does that matter? The spleen acts as a storage unit for red blood cells, which carry oxygen. During a dive, the spleen can contract, releasing this oxygen-rich blood into the circulation, providing a natural boost just when it's needed most. Let's talk about the records, because they are truly mind-boggling. The current Guinness World Record for static apnea, which is holding your breath face down in a pool without moving, is held by Bodomir Zobat from Croatia, who held his breath for an astonishing 24 minutes and 37 seconds. Now, it's crucial to mention that before this attempt, he hyperventilated with pure oxygen for about 30 minutes, which is allowed under the rules for this specific record. This purges CO2 from the body and saturates the blood with oxygen, delaying the urge to breathe significantly. The record for holding a breath without any prior oxygen assistance, what's called pure static apnea, is still an incredible 11 minutes and 35 seconds, set by Stefan Misch. These athletes are pushing the known boundaries of human physiology. They are living proof of how adaptable and extraordinary the human body can be when trained to its absolute peak. So, after hearing all this, you might be tempted to go try and break your own personal record in the bathtub or the local pool. Please don't. Freediving and breath holding are extreme sports that carry significant risks. These athletes never train alone. They always have trained safety divers with them, ready to intervene at the first sign of trouble. Trying to push your limits without proper training and supervision can be incredibly dangerous. Instead of trying to hold your breath for minutes on end, you can actually use simple breathing exercises to improve your lung capacity and overall health. Techniques like diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing can help reduce stress, lower your heart rate, and improve the efficiency of your respiratory system. It's about working with your breath, not against it. The ability to hold our breath is a window into the incredible, hidden survival mechanisms wired into our DNA. From the automatic dive reflex connecting us to our aquatic ancestors to the sheer mental power of elite athletes who defy what we thought was possible, the simple act of not breathing reveals so much about the resilience and potential of the human body. It's a powerful reminder that there are still so many mysteries to uncover, right inside ourselves. So next time you take a deep breath, just take a moment to appreciate the complex and beautiful process that keeps you going 20,000 times a day. Thanks so much for watching this deep dive with us today. If you found this fascinating, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the amazing world of science and the human body. Let us know in the comments what the longest you've ever held your breath is. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.